Congratulations to Manchester City for a 6th league title sewn up on the final day with a 4-1 win at Brighton. Stevie, it was heart-stopping stuff this whole week, but when it came down to it, barring a little slip-up in the first half when they fell behind temporarily, they turned it around, winning out comfortably in the end. But it's anything but comfortable when you look at how close Liverpool got to them. What can you say about Manchester City?
They were nothing short of fantastic. Yes, they lost 4 games during the season, but that's about kind of average generally in a normal year for a team that wins a title. This was not a normal year with Liverpool pushing them all the way, and I think more than anything they answered a lot of questions, City. You know, last year when you romp away, then there's no pressure on you. You know, when the league's pretty much over just after Christmas, there's no pressure on you. So you can go out and play your football, score your goals. This year Liverpool tested them. They put them under severe pressure from Christmas onwards, and Man City responded magnificently. I mean, some of the football they played, and the one thing they did do this second half of the season that we've criticised them for over the last 2 or 3 seasons is they defended when they had to. And I think a lot of that is down to the fact that Vincent Kompany got himself fully fit and showed us that not only is he a great player, but he really is a great leader.
Some of these results, particularly the 2 leading up to the game against Brighton, were nervy affairs for Manchester City. Do you think at any point, though, in that incredible run of 14 wins in a row, that they were seriously worried?
I think worried is the wrong term. I think more than anything, they respected Liverpool and were watching Liverpool. As far as the opposition, you know, they were going on the field, in my opinion, knowing that if they just kept banging on the door, kept doing what they had been doing, then they were going to break teams down. I don't think they were worried, but I think certainly they respected that Liverpool were never going to let them off the hook.
Is the football better this year than last year when they won it by 19 points?
I don't think it's better. I don't think it's worse. I think it is what it is. It's fantastic to watch. It's free-flowing. As I said, they've added a little steel defensively. But no, they were fantastic last year and they were fantastic this year. And I think this year, more than anything, because that Liverpool had them under pressure for the whole season.
The last few weeks, when the Champions League games were building up and Manchester City had that epic encounter with Tottenham Hotspur, and obviously Liverpool have shown what they could do against Barcelona as well, but of course the round before was against Porto. Was that the period where Liverpool, I mean, there was nothing they could do? They put 9 wins together. Manchester City kept on going.
Yeah.
They grinded out that kind of period where, you know, injuries could have put them on one side. Kevin De Bruyne was missing. There was a mental steel there.
They've got a huge squad.
Do you see that improving next year?
Listen, all the best sides when they're at the top should add at least 1 more to the squad. You know, there will come a stage where if you add too many, you're going to disrupt it. You're going to have too many people unhappy. I think he's pretty much got it about perfect. You know, he has players coming in and out the whole season. I mean, Mahrez, for example, starting last game of the season was a surprise. But he produces. That tells you that he's quite happy where he is. He knows he's not going to start every game, but he knows he's part of a squad. And he knows he's going to play. And he has played a part. In fact, every single player in that squad at City has played a part. And when you feel that as a player, when you win a title, what else do you want?
Will this league title feel the most satisfying for those City players who have tasted 4 Premier League crowns now? Sergio Aguero has been involved for all of those, company too.
I think for the majority it will, because when you win, and you win being pushed all the way, it's most satisfying at the end to get that medal. I mean, it's satisfying getting a medal at any stage, but when you romp it, it doesn't quite feel the same. But when you're under pressure and you fight through the pressure and you show the quality and you show everything you've got when the question's asked, I'll tell you what, that don't I feel good as a player when you get your hand on that medal. You've worked for it, and there's nothing better than having to work for it.
And in some ways, the Champions League exit in the manner that it happened probably makes them feel a little more like taking this as if it's something very precious.
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah, I mean, that probably came as a shock to the system. But again, if anything, made them focus more on the Premier League.
So really next year it's a case of building for the Champions League challenge to try and somehow sustain it on four fronts?
It is same again for them. Absolutely same again. And for them, they hope the outcome in the Champions League clearly goes a different way. But for everything else, Guardiola wants to win it all.
Well, Guardiola enters the record books as the fourth man to win multiple Premier League crowns. Manchester City, the first team to defend the Premier League title successfully since Manchester United did it under Ferguson in 2009 when they won 3 in a row. Of course, Guardiola's won 3 in a row. Elsewhere, he'll be looking to do that again next year with Manchester City. Congratulations to him and his team on a quite miraculous season in the league.